Hello YouTube, it is 5 a.m, but as you can see, we are about to watch the Genshin 5.7 special program, and this one looks pretty insane. We have Lumine in the sky, Aether, as well as Dainsleif making a return. It looks very, very exciting, as well as not to mention some new characters, I think, coming out. But this program begins in 5 seconds. This will be my reaction, and yeah, should be fun. So please do enjoy. Let's get started. Oh my god.
そして救世主の誕生。運命の食器はついに役目を果たしたの。
Wait, this lore looks crazy.
アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。
宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前が天国に来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。
Oh my god, this is already
無
peak.
視し続けたらいつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。
すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、
Wait for the drop.
私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Oh, they kind of missed it. Oh my god, she looks so dope though.
無に着せ。この手に烈空、星々よ、静かに眠れ。
はじめまして、私はダリア。セピロス教会の女宰で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
Dude, Skirk's attacks look so cool. She's like floating in space and time. And my poor boy doesn't even have effects on his attacks. Oh my god.
お前は私の師匠、極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。これがお前の望んだことか。
Oh my god, this is gonna be so cool.
運命を変えようとしてる。でも今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの権能を持っている。
極悪鬼スルトロッチ。
経緯などとうの昔に消え去った。貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Wait, are they actually going to meet? Like not in a dream? Wait, we are literally getting more lore progression than we've gotten in like the past 5 years in a single Archon quest. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but still. Wait, that is kind of crazy. I'm so used to these trailers just being like, oh, let's go to like another festival and run like a business. But dude, that was just like straight business, straight to the point. And that is insane. That is so crazy. Also, Kiching who? Cloran who?
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malwika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version! Yippee!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here, you guys. Yup. I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
Right. Something
Damn, was that
about
really the
remains
last time we
of
saw her?
a Descender,
So
the
long ago.
Bow, the Visionary. I feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and indifferent Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean,
yeah.
Okay,
the
come
important
on.
thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn more about her past.
Okay.
Oh my God, I
then be
actually
sure to
forgot
check
about
out her
Chiori.
story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Tavad as a whole, so don't miss out.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time. Wow. It's
Okay,
kinda
she was
weird
never my
seeing her
main,
out and
though.
about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Right?
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my mind, she's
Dude,
like
the
this,
texture of her
ice queen,
shoes.
but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers
Dude,
can
I feel like
uncover for themselves.
they're spoiling too much.
What
I want to
can
go into
reveal
this
is,
like kind of
after
completely
encountering a
blind.
mysterious power in
Oh,
this
come
quest,
on.
the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay.
He should
so
be
we're
using the
teaming up
dual
with
blade, by
Skirk,
the way,
huh?
but whatever.
Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious swordmaster with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone-cold exterior. Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like
Yep.
it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Yes. Please. God damn.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Ooh, dual wielder. Oh my god.
Merciless.
And she like changes forms too.
Another star goes out.
Damn.
As Child's master and
soundtrack.
someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the Abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature.
No.
And in addition, Skirk's
Give
attacks
her
do
a
not rely
new
on elemental
element.
energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety
Missed
instead.
opportunity.
And
Missed
when you
opportunity.
tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by
I mean, her
her
attacks
change in
don't look
outfit,
cryo,
which is
to be
very
fair.
cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield.
She's actually like a
Once
mermaid.
she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes
Dude, that
of
looks
AoE
so
damage.
cool.
I see. So she's
Not
a
as cool
unit
as-
you can keep on the field for a long time.
Not as cool as some
or
other characters,
take
I
out
will
when you need
say.
a sudden burst of damage.
I think
Pairing
Clarion
her with
animation still
Hydro
clears
and
that,
Cryo
but
characters also
it's pretty
further
cool.
enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa, so she like enhances her party members' skills too.
wait,
Once a
so you
mentor,
can use
always a
Tartak
mentor, I guess.
and
It sounds
Skirk,
like
and you
Tartaglia
get
had a
plus
great
1 on
teacher.
normal
he sure
and plus 1
did.
on elemental.
And I love
That's kinda
the
crazy.
look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
We just need one more
And
character,
when she enters her
plus 1 on the
special
ult.
combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but
I'm not using him.
also kind of mischievous at the same time.
Okay, it
One
depends.
thing we
It
haven't
depends.
seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Let's go!
This should be fun! Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archon!
Okay, I mean, he's doing stuff.
Okay, so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user and support character who can use his elemental burst to provide a Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's
Actually,
like the shield
shielding's pretty
appears in
good.
response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain
Okay, that's not
period
bad.
of time,
Wait, that
after
looks really
unleashing
short,
his
though.
elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of benison by
1,
hitting enemies
2,
with normal
3,
attacks or
4,
triggering freeze
5,
reactions.
6.
So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of benison to summon it again,
Oh,
allowing
okay.
him to
That's
party
honestly not
members
bad. Can he heal
and
too?
to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out
Okay,
damage
wait,
even
that's-
faster.
That's pretty good.
Nice. So he can help us attack without interruption
It's actually
and
not bad.
increase our attack speed. Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill,
Heal
Dahlia
it?
summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated
Okay, I don't think
location.
he can heal.
His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE Hydro damage
I think
to
that gives him like,
surrounding
what, 2
enemies.
particles?
But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of
This is gonna be the new
mischievous the rest
trolling
of
in
the time.
co-op.
No,
People are just gonna
yes, he
join
definitely
and
has his little
spam Dahlia's
mischievous
skill under you.
thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Oh.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Dude, imagine if he could like launch you like horizontally.
Right? Yeah. But even though he
That would
likes
be
to
too OP.
tease, he's serious about his position as the herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Oh.
Hey, all the
Opposite
better
of
to
Rosaria.
Spread the word of Barbados. Praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half.
So he's on the
banners.
first half with them.
Plus, the new 5-star sword.
Okay, this sword
Azure
looks
Light,
cool though.
will be featured on the weapon banner.
Azure
Yes.
Light. That
and
name
in the
too.
second half of version 5.7,
Malika
we'll have
rerun.
returning event wishes for Malika and Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire!
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward
my God,
to
new
in
character?
the new version.
New Dendro character?
Okay, this is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene. During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif.
No.
As we all know,
This
that
feels like
means
spoilers,
things
dude.
are
This
about to
feels
get
like
complicated.
spoilers.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From this image, it looks like the sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of
The
rift
false
that connects
sky?
to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed.
Curry Bear.
Of
no.
course, we
Curry
still
Bear.
don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's
Why did
special,
she say
though.
it like that?
Look at her eyes.
Oh my god.
Wait, is she...
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert. But the people of Natlan want a war against the Abyss itself. There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going all one-man army and
They're so
rushing
funny.
straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time because
Oh my God.
Dainsleif is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Not gonna lie, his design is so 1.0,
This is
but
not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go! Pew, pew, pew! As the Traveler and Dainsleif venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll
Oh
get
my
to see
God,
his special
he does
abilities
stuff.
firsthand.
he attacks.
Sounds like there's
Oh
going to
my
be a lot
gosh.
of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes.
I
It
hope
seems
so.
like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see you on the other side.
See ya.
Oh my god. I hope they mean it as well. I hope they do mean that there will be future progression towards our sibling and not just like another one-time thing in this quest and then like we don't hear from them for like another year and a half. From the sounds of it, it seems like this is going to be pretty hype. So definitely going to be playing it day 1. Okay, maybe not day 1, day 2. And we will be uploading it here on the Adventures channel. But yeah, I mean, Skirk looks freaking dope as well. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, Kaching who? Cloran who? Chiori forgot she existed?
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their
TFT?
pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces
Have they done this
themselves,
one before?
travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah. I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool.
Dude,
Oh,
I've
and
been
it looks
saying
like you
it.
can
We
also assign
need
equipment to your
Lost
pieces to make them
War
stronger.
as a
And random
Genshin
events and
minigame.
encounters will
Any
let travelers
gacha
can
game.
resolve to earn
Please
helpful
make
rewards,
Lost War
like
and
extra
rip it
adventure
off
coins,
as one of
which
your
travelers can use in the
update
shop to
minigames.
purchase pieces
I
to
will play
improve their
that
lineup.
non-stop.
Travelers
Please.
can also open chests
Oh
to
my
get all
God.
kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh yeah?
Ah, so there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages
Okay, this
to
one looks
increase your
fun.
speculation level and unlock
It's like one of
additional
those-
buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Ice melting puzzle
Finally.
games.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the
Sethos?
chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. In this next
Okay, I like that
event,
one.
an
I like
old
that one.
friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatril can give shields to its allies.
Oh wait, is this the sniping
Yeah,
thing?
but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For
Oh wait, no, I
example,
remember this.
Grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple
Bro, this is
enemies
just
at
manual
once.
Plants
And
vs.
directly
Zombies.
piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies
did you
hiding in
miss
the
that?
corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event
Bro.
where you can really just let loose and relieve some
Who is
stress.
who is
Oh,
trialing
definitely.
this?
But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of
Co-op?
3
Okay.
stages,
Combat
each with
co-op?
unique objectives.
Ooh, Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone
Oh.
chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each
Okay,
challenge.
co-op is
So
fun
your best
for
bet
combat.
is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective. But of
Oh, God.
course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also
This is gonna
has
be
smaller
inting.
objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Of course, Tartag only got
and
1 star.
remember, regiments benefit
SMH.
the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could.
Okay.
Yes,
in
get carried by
theory.
Molly.
But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
Hey, no
I
one
feel
is
like
attacking
co-op is
with
its own
Dahlia like
kind of
this, bro.
motivation, too. No one wants to let the team down.
For
Ain't
sure.
nobody
And
using
this
my
time,
man
teamwork is more
in this
important than
event.
ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this event, travelers will be able to
Ayo.
farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain
New
artifact
artifact
customization
farming?
items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
Oh my
All
god.
right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact
Oh my
drops
God,
aren't set in
thank
stone, and
God.
you can switch where they come from. For the first
Thank
10 days
God.
after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the
Thank
artifact
God,
drops to
bro.
come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes. And
Co-op.
you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours I'm about to pour into this thing. lock
This
me
would have
in
been
and throw
nice
away the keys.
before I spent
Oh my
like
god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted
10,000
artifact
resin on
enhancement,
Skirk,
Katya.
but
What's that
we'll
about?
take it.
Yeah,
We'll
right.
take it. We'll
so
take it.
version 5.7 is
We'll take
introducing
it.
a
We'll
new
take it, man.
artifact-related item,
Oh my
Dust
god.
of Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
And is this targeted stats?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact 101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20.
What was that artifact?
But it doesn't always
Was that
turn out
plus
the way you want.
76%
So
defense?
this item allows you to re-roll the substat enhancements of a level
my
20 artifact.
Yo,
Yo, what
wait,
the hell
really?
is that?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize.
Thank
After the
God.
result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we
It
really
still
needed
rolled
this.
double defense.
Yeah, really powerful, right?
Bro.
Starting in 5.7,
Oh my
travelers who
God.
participate in the new permanent event,
Bro, I'm
Stygian
laughing now. That's
Onslaught,
about to be
will be
me.
able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And
Okay,
the
so
Gnostic
3
Hymn and
rerolls.
Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus,
Oh,
during
5
version
rerolls.
5.7,
5
travelers
rerolls.
will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from
7.
their in-game mailbox
7
after logging
rerolls.
into Genshin Impact.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec.
Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs,
Yes, all of
the
them for
rewards
Skirk.
clearing the level 5 difficulty
What about
in the new
F2Ps? You still
permanent
get at
event
least
can
4,
only
right?
be obtained by completing it solo.
Or plus the
But what if
Stygian
that level of
Onslaught, so...
difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like
I think
me.
you could get
Yeah,
a
well,
couple still.
Don't worry, I'll hard carry
More
you.
than 4.
Whoa.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Oh, cool. So travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought
Wait.
level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well,
Uncapped?
clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6.
Oh,
Dire
okay.
difficulty.
Oh, no.
I thought it was gonna be
Once you reach level 6,
infinite.
it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No
This looks
promise of
kinda
primo gems to
annoying,
drive
though.
you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an unrelenting desire to
And no
prove
rewards.
yourself.
Yeah, it's just the whales.
Oh,
For the whales.
That definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well,
Name card? Name card?
we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
Okay.
What? I can't wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget to gather your
I did
friends
not
and
like that
get
audio
farming when the
mixing.
time comes. All right, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the
If
Traveler's
this was put in one of my
Tales is coming in
videos, I would have made the editor
5.7.
redo that.
Okay, Slay.
by the way.
Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters in store for us this time around?
Did I finish this last time? I think I got all the
Whoa,
rewards.
Hang on a sec. So Tom was back in Mondstadt,
Oh.
and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share.
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah.
Toma's
I feel like
return
they
to
totally make great
Mondstadt.
drinking buddies.
Hey, yo.
Oh, I love him.
Looks like he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma. Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory's schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be
course.
surprised. I bet we
Dory
even
takes a
run
trip
into her
abroad.
not right
She's just
at
trying to
some
scam
point.
people now.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works. So
Ooh.
travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
More rewards?
Finally, Overflowing Abundance is returning at the end of version 5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
Oh,
In
wait.
addition,
Was that a skip
new
reward
Envisaged
cutscene
Echoes
button?
challenges will be added in
the
version
top left?
5.7.
Oh, I was
for
covering
the
it,
Raiden
but-
Shogun in Shenhe.
It was, like, beneath my
Shenhe's
webcam.
Echo is so cool.
I swear I saw
I
it.
see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl.
Also,
very
that one is cool.
fitting.
And the Raiden Shoguns like petals
Ooh.
floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim
I like
them, make
Shenhe's.
sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius Invocation TCG updates, including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika
Snooze.
and Sweet Lolly and Joska to your
Snooze.
decks.
Don't miss
Actually,
out,
physical
Genius
TCG?
Invocation fans.
Physical TCG?
All right, that brings us to the
I hear there's a
system
new set.
optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's
Ew,
a practical
mobile
update
players.
designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
Mm-hmm. after the 5.7 update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story
You
quests,
save
and hangout events.
12
Okay,
gigabytes
so
of
that means
space.
clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you
Finally,
need to start an Archon
Genshin
quest,
won't
story
take up
quest,
half
or
of your
hangout event
space
that
on
isn't
your
enabled,
phone.
the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, slay.
Oh my god, if
Yup.
I was playing
so
mobile,
travelers who haven't updated the mobile
my file
version
size
in
would
a
be
long
so
time
small.
might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space.
I
with this
would never
optimization.
need this.
I need that.
And it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains,
Ooh.
like artifact and talent material
So you
domains.
skip like one step,
This also
basically.
applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin.
Oh,
So
wait.
that means
That makes
you
it
get
so much
triple the
faster.
drops. Should save a few
Hey,
trips
yo.
to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have
Okay,
guide
but I have, like,
entries for
zero
40
fragile resin.
bosses, which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss.
Oh,
When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor
yes.
12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge
Oh my
directly from
God.
the finalization
Thank
screen.
you.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah, so hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience
About
overall.
time.
All right. Well, that was another long one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery guest left a message for us, so let's
Hey, yo.
check it out along with the third
Mystery guest?
redemption code.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。今回、
Oh, I thought it was
ゲ
gonna
ー
be
ム
like a
原
new
神
character.
の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイ
Skirk
という楽
animated?
曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、
Wait, is that out yet
この
or
楽
no?
曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さん
Ooh,
ぜ
this is
ひ
gonna
楽しみに
this
し
is
てい
gonna
て
be
く
a
ださい。
banger.
あいりでした。
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
They're going all out.
So exciting! Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So, what are you all looking forward to the most? For me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It just It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malika in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also
TCG.
really excited to see Nebula, my fave.
Okay, we get it. Hashtag ad. Hashtag ad. We know
I'm
they
really
made you
excited
say
for-
that.
I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia. And like, we've been waiting so long for these characters. And also, Dane's Lip. I'm so excited. And that animated short, oh my gosh. And also, of course, the lore girlies. We are eating so well this patch. I'm so excited for that Twins quest.
Yes, I feel like it's clear from the last few patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you
Oh
can
my god,
believe it.
half a
Feels like
decade
it was just yesterday.
of
Crazy.
Genshin
Yeah.
Impact.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Goddamn.
And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have fun doing the same.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssos, travelers, and happy adventuring!
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom! 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 Boom!
What the-
Boom! Oh, wait a second.
What?
It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Oh my god, wait. The Rizzler? Genshin X Rizzler collab?
Nod Cry,
Oh.
an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded by time. In the forest,
I guess
where
this is
the
pretty cool
nights
too.
were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the name of Frost Moon, living where the silver
Oh,
light
the
shines.
clans.
Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the Stolen Fae still yearn for the frosts of old, while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament.
Hey, yo?
Then there are the nights, draped in the west wind, nearing the end of a long and arduous mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world. And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze. Pour me another cup of tea, if you'd be so kind. The story is about to begin.
Boy, that is crazy. And I think... Is that it? Okay, that is it. God damn. I think on the actual official event side, this is a little bit on the lower end. I mean, actually, we do get the new permanent farming thing, so that's already pretty hype. But just from the lore aspect, as well as the character star power that we're getting in this patch, holy crap, this is about to be freaking insane, bro. We got Skirk. Miss Dahlia's here too. We got the twins reuniting. Dainsleif is coming back, learning more lore about the spaceship that brought the travelers here, the false sky, the Abyss Order, Loom of Fate, and of course, like I said, the permanent event, as well as other quality of life changes. Bro, this is pretty insane. Skirk already makes this update for me pretty peak, but on top of that, we have so much actually important and exciting lore towards the direction and end game that we're heading towards. Yeah, this is about to be insane. This is about to be insane, but super excited. As always, if you do enjoy the content, like, comment, subscribe. You can join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Antony Chen. Let me know down below in the comments what you think you are most excited for in this update. If there's anything you really do like, if there's anything maybe you didn't like so much. But yeah, very, very curious to hear your thoughts. So I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 6 a.m. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.